This next incredible battle is 3 5-minute rounds in the super lightweight division. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 7 wins, 5 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 179 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 74.22 kilograms. Representing Izad team and fighting out of Uzbekistan, please welcome Sanjarbek Erkinov. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 12 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 175 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 75.1 kilograms. Representing top team Salzburg and fighting out of Austria, please welcome Ayub Gaziev. Your referee is the Bandit, Becky Larkin.
Phil, I was privy to some of the negotiations around these main card fights. These Uzbek fighters over and over and over again said, give me the best opponent you can find. That's what we're going to see right here.
You have to respect that. Speaking of the best you can find, one of the best referees in the business, Decky, the Bandit Larkin, taking charge for the first time tonight. As we say, it's a huge step up in competition for Sanjarbek Erkinov. Ayub Gaziev does have that pro kickboxing experience. I asked him why make the transition to MMA. He said there's just more money and more fun to be had in MMA. You can tell those leg kicks early on. He has such a wonderful grounding in the striking arts. Inevitable takedown attempt from Sanjarbek.
It's going to be a huge moment. If the puncher can stay standing, he can do what he loves to do, and that's strike. Ends up on his back, he's going to have to do what he doesn't love to do, and that's work from his guard.
Transitioning to the single leg is Erkinov, but needs to be wary of that neck.
Beautiful takedown.
That is huge for Erkinov. What kind of resistance can Gaziev offer off of his back? Right now, Erkinov's landing some nice shots.
Monster moment from Sanjarbek.
The Uzbek faithful getting behind their man.
Brave Nation, even those of you that are familiar with the jiu-jitsu game, when you're jammed up against the fence like this, it's very, very, very hard to do anything but try to stand.
Gaziev has that guard closed, but he's creeping it up nice and high, maybe trying to look for the likes of an armbar. Erkinov doing a good job of following the hips of Gaziev, never letting him square off or never letting him create that angle for himself.
Punches are starting to get through. Very obvious reddening on the face. When the punches start to get through, the reflexes slow a little bit. And Phil, that's when the elbows get through. Elbows are slower than punches, so they're a little bit harder to land. But when you've tired your opponent, when you punish them a little bit, that's when those elbows can start to come down.
Cutting through right down the middle, Carrick.
When the elbows start to land, that's when you get cuts, and that's when you get a stoppage.
Split. Oh, there's already a little bit of a cut on the eye of Gaziev, I think, Carrick. Can't quite see from here, but he's done a good job to turn out and get his back off against the cage right now in the open forum of the mat.
Sanjarbek clearly wants to get, there he is, he's jamming his opponent up against that fence again.
Oh, and that cut is really starting to open up. Gaziev needs to get his feet on the hips of Erkinov, push off and create a little bit of space, but very intelligent MMA from Erkinov right now. Uzbek man has been controlling the tempo and cadence and flow of this fight pretty much from the beginning.
Brave Nation, we are only past the halfway mark in this, the first round of the first fight on our main card. This is a grueling, brutal fight for Ayub Gaziev, the puncher. As his name indicates, he wants to be standing on his feet, knocking his opponent out.
Oh, transition.
Beautiful sweep.
Oh, right into the mount position out of nowhere from Gaziev. Now Gaziev's landing huge concussive shots, almost punishing Erkinov for having the sheer audacity to take him down and land shots on him.
This is the payback, and it is a beast.
Oh, we can, right in front of our broadcast position, we can hear the ferocity on these shots. Splitting the guard is Gaziev.
You're seeing now why they call him the puncher. These hands are heavy.
Oh, he eats a big elbow to the chops. He can't just lie here prone with the hands covering himself. This is not intelligent defense. This is just about survival.
These punches have the effect of a normal person holding a big rock.
Oh, trying to smash the elbow down the middle, but does a great job to transition right back on the feet. Could again lend itself to be advantageous for Gaziev.
1 minute, Brave Nation, and down again.
Beautiful takedown from Erkinov. Just waited for Gaziev to land his shots, to plant the feet down a little bit more with the punches. Scoops underneath, gets the takedown.
Gaziev did a phenomenal job biding his time, protecting himself to the best of his ability, waiting for that split-second moment when his opponent made a positional shift that was perhaps half an inch at most out of position, took advantage, got that sweep. He's doing the same thing now, trying to keep himself protected, trying to throw some shots so the judges know that he's still in this game.
I would like to see him land some little short elbows from this position. But Gaziev really needs to do something proactive here. He needs to create space. He needs to get his feet on the hips and try and push away.
Gaziev in all likelihood wants to open those feet, get a knee shield in, create a little bit of distance, and then use the fence to climb back up to standing where he wants to be.
10-second clapper. Erkinov finishing the round on top. And on the balance of play, Kirik, Erkinov spent most of his time in top position, landing the more damaging shots, start causing real damage. There you see a beautiful takedown from Erkinov, landing in top position. Shot after shot, little short elbow. And if you're in the corner of Erkinov, you're just saying it's a case of lather, rinse, repeat from the first round, right?
You are indeed. Gaziev's corner has a much tougher time here. If he needs to start, he needs to land something really damaging. But if you come out only looking for that, you are in position to get taken down. If he gets taken down, all he's going to do is receive damage. He's got a very tough game right now.
Implement a little bit of lateral movement. As you say, he can't settle down on those punches, but nice job from Erkinov. It's like he's trying to pressure Gaziev against the cage and then work for his takedown there. Punch his way into a clinch, perhaps.
There are levels to this in terms of punching and everything else, and the puncher is at a higher level. But like a game of rock, paper, scissors, the paper that is takedowns can smother the rock that is punches. And there it is.
Nice sprawl from Gaziev. In on the neck this time, pulls guard on it. This looks deep.
Unbelievable.
Has the hands connected, and what a turnaround this would be. He doesn't look like he's putting everything into it.
Sanjarbek wants to get those hips, unless he's in far less danger than he appears to be, wants to get those hips a little bit higher.
I don't think he's in a lot of trouble here. The guard is quite low of Gaziev. He needs to get that a little bit higher. Can't quite see just how connected the hands are, but Sanjarbek doesn't look to be in too much, doesn't look to be in too much discomfort. He's getting the neck squeezed off him. But Gaziev is kind of flat backing on it and pulling the neck as opposed to oh, the head is out. And this is not where Ayub Gaziev wants to find himself at all.
Again, as I said earlier, Brave Nation, when somebody pulls guard, when they get that front headlock or that guillotine and they drop to their back, it is a very brave, it is a very courageous thing to do, and you're seeing why. If it doesn't work, you are on the bottom. Punches are coming down. Elbows are coming down. Your head gets cut. It's happening right in front of us.
Huge shots being landed by Erkinov, and this is bound to be frustrating for Gaziev. He looks like he's not 100% sure what to do in this position, but he needs to create space. He needs to get his back to the cage, try and work his way back up, or get the feet on the hips of Erkinov, push off, create space.
There's the knee shield I talked about earlier. By itself, it's useless. You need to create space with it. Post a hand, pop up to standing.
Anchor position now for Erkinov. Just that half guard. Trying to find those little pockets of space to get the shots in.
Decky Larkin is watching very carefully now.
You wonder how much fatigue is going to play a part for both men. Is Erkinov perhaps in trouble of punching himself out?
Stopped it.
Referee Decky Larkin calls a halt to the action. No protestation from Ayub Gaziev. That stage, Ayub Gaziev, no punch whatsoever, incredibly dangerous fighter. We spoke about just how well credentialed he is.
Ayub Gaziev is a very, very dangerous man. Sanjarbek Erkinov is an even more dangerous man. He looked over to the table where the head brave of...
All right, Brave Nation, what an incredible battle once again inside the Brave CF 59 cage. This comes to an end at 2 minutes, 35 seconds of the second round. Your winner by TKO due to strikes from Uzbekistan, Sanjarbek Erkinov.
Huge respect to Sanjarbek Erkinov.